Well, you're still recording over there, but the phone fucking disconnected. Can you stop being a turd? Fuck! Let go of me. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody out there. YouTube land, this is Moz, and we're coming to you with another episode of Moz's Toy Box. Today, we have Optimus Prime. This is the 3A, or 3.0, I think is what they've rebranded themselves now. Optimus Prime, the DLX series. You can still get him from Sideshow.com. Although the weird thing is when I went to Sideshow today, it said pre-order, which is weird. Maybe they're waiting for another shipment of him. I know when I bought him, I was able to just buy it. So hopefully you guys can get one if you don't already have one. I know this is a fantastic figure. Let's turn his lights on, actually. All right, so now he's got his headlights on. His eyes light up, obviously. This figure is so articulated. It can get so many awesome poses out of him. Some of the pieces on him, in fact, the main exterior of him is plastic. He's got die-cast internals and die-cast like on his legs. He's got some die-cast on the outer portions of his legs. Mainly just his legs as far as exterior die-cast. Everything else is going to be plastic on the upper torso. So what you got to be careful of when you pose this guy, it's not so much moving around is so hard, it's just where you place your other hand. I've felt, my hand hold on to parts that I know will pop off, which of course can in turn eventually break off the connector. So you have to be really careful there. But other than that, this figure is very easy to pose. You just got to watch where you hold your hand that's not going to give any, because when you're trying to pose him and, you just want to move a little thing out. See, that just popped off. So if you just want to move a little thing out of the way, you can gently do that. If you need to put your hand behind him to brace him or anything, you need to be very careful what that hand's doing because you could easily pop something off if you're not careful. Now, when I say easily, I'm just saying that's what I think of in my mind, but I haven't had anything break, thankfully, as of yet. I would suggest, though, really just finding a good few positions you like him in, maybe change him out once in a while. He's a great figure, though. He's beautiful. He is very articulated. You just need to be gentle when you move him, and you need to know where those points are that are not going to give, but they're going to move the way you want them to. But as you saw, when you're posing him, pieces like this, these can just pop off and they just clamp right back on. So it's not a problem. In fact, sometimes it's easier just to pop them off to get them out of the way. There we go. So it just pops right back on. You just got to find that little bar. Again, be careful popping those on and off because those are plastic joints that are holding that, and those can over time break. But anyway, this is the Optimus Prime. We're going to take a closer look at him over in the other room and do some real close-ups, talk about the accessories he comes with. This is a fantastic looking figure. I got Bumblebee over here for scale. And again, Optimus is just sitting here crouched, and there's Bumblebee standing full height. So we should turn his light on too. So there's Bumblebee standing full height right next to him, just to give you an idea of, where these guys are in relation to each other. Now, your typical Hot Toy is going to be out of scale with these. Of course, these aren't Hot Toys, but you got to look at them as Hot Toys. They're not to scale with them, but they are about the same size a Hot Toy typically is, other than Bumblebee, who's to scale with Prime and Blitzwing. But to give you an idea of scale and proportion, let's bring out the Advanced Suit Spider-Man. So here's the Advanced Suit Spider-Man standing next to Bumblebee, and you can get an idea what the scale is next to Bumblebee. And we'll pop Optimus Prime out of his stance at some point, and we'll put him next to Spider-Man so you can see exactly what the difference is there. You'll find Prime is about the same height, maybe a little taller than Spider-Man. I think he stands 11.5 to 12 inches tall, right around there. Spider-Man's probably just around 12 inches, so they're going to be really, really close to each other. We'll take a closer look at Optimus Prime versus Spider-Man to give you an idea of their scaling when we come back. And here we have them all lined up here. Advanced Suit Spider-Man for scale with Optimus Prime. And Bumblebee in scale with Optimus Prime here. Just to give you an idea of how big these figures are. Alright, so we have the base, much like the Bumblebee base. It's the same design, exact same thing, so I'm not going to go over it again. Check out the Bumblebee video. This one, of course, is in blue. I guess for the Optimus Prime, and this is the first one that says 3-0 as opposed to 3A. So here he's got the different sets of hands he ships with. As you can see, he's got two open hands, like wide open, and then two kind of more relaxed hands here. They're a little different than relaxed, though. You got two fingers jutting forward a little bit more than the others. So it's kind of so you can carry his weapon in either hand and use this as your support hand. Is pretty much what it's for, to support the barrel of the gun. Here's his alternate trigger hand. So this is for his left hand here, so you can put his gun in either hand. You got his right fist here. His left fist is on the body, just like his right trigger hand's on the body. He's got a left pointing hand, so this is kind of the Autobots roll out kind of point to it. It's pretty cool though. But that's all he ships with other than the gun. He doesn't have a lot of accessories, not like Bumblebee or Blitzwing, who have a bit more. Alright, so we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed the detailed look at Optimus Prime. This guy is fantastic. He's such a beautiful figure. As I mentioned in my Bumblebee review, the moment I saw the release of Soundwave is when I decided to dive into these figures, because Soundwave has been one of my all-time favorite Transformers from the get-go. I wasn't really collecting Transformers when these dropped. I may have one or two, like the Toys R Us re-release of Ultra Magnus and Sideswipe. I never was able to track down the Prime from that, by the way. This is like 15 years ago now. You know, I had a couple here and there. The reissue from Walmart, Soundwave, he's stashed in a Walmart somewhere. Hopefully he'll be there when they put them on clearance, along with his cassettes. We'll pick those up too, but I'm not paying, you know, $60 for him and another 20 for each pack of cassettes. That's just crazy. We'll wait for those clearance deals, right? We'll go back after this whole coronavirus thing is over, hopefully they'll still be there, and scoop up those figures that were on clearance. If they're on clearance. If they're not, I'll leave them there until they are. Or until somebody finds them, buys them, or they put them back on the shelf and then, of course, buys them. And then I'll just be sad that I don't have that re-release and just be happy that I'll have the ThreeZero release of Soundwave with Ravage. So guys, please make sure to join me in the Facebook group Maz's Toy Box. You can find the link in the description down below. I also have an Instagram where I do photography with these figures. You can follow me at Invader Maz, which is this little, whatever side of the screen, this little at Invader Maz down here at the bottom. That's my Twitter and Instagram. Or you can go to the link down in the description below and click on it from there. Whichever is best for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And we'll see you next time. Thanks again, guys.